You all know who that is? Yes?
Yes.
Who is that? Yep. Could someone share with me, or share with the group, just in a loud voice? I'll be the interviewer and ask the questions, and somebody read the passage in Reb Mendel's voice. Did you have books with you in Siberia?
Books? The Russians would allow me Jewish texts to study from.
Then how could you study?
How did I study? I would picture the cheder I attended when I was a child. I would sit in the third row. I remember the table at which I would sit, the books that were placed on it. To my right sat my friend Berel. To my left, my friend Zalman. Yossel sat in front of me. I remember their faces, the games we would play, the secrets we would tell each other. And I remembered the Melamed, tall, with stern eyes, but with a warm and loving smile. I would picture him and the classroom in my mind. The scene was so vivid that I could actually hear the Melamed speaking. Shnayim eich zin betalis. If two people are holding on to a garment, one of them says, "It's mine," and the other says, "It's mine." I would listen and concentrate to record his words in my mind. Soon he had taught me a page of Talmud. I then shut off the picture of the cheder and began to review the page I had just learnt. After a time, it was committed to memory. Then I returned to the cheder to learn another page of Talmud. In this way, I learnt many pages of Talmud and a good portion of Tanya.
So, hearing and reading that passage, what do we learn about how our students and how our children experience our classrooms, our schools, our teachers, and their learning? Reb Mendel is in Siberia. He doesn't have access to Chumash. He doesn't have access to Gemara. He doesn't have access to Tanya. And he is trying to stay alive and trying to keep the tradition and his learning alive in him. And he describes for us here how he did that. In doing so, he describes a lot about how children experience school and their teachers in their classrooms. What are some of the things that we can learn from this particular passage? I think it was the previous Rebbe, the sixth Rebbe, who said this about his experience with the fifth Rebbe. That when they were traveling in some town in Eastern Europe, whose name I don't recall, that there were all sorts of people from the community who would come forward. The smart people and the rich people and the shochet and the moil and the school teachers. And after they went through the community, the fifth Rebbe shared with the sixth Rebbe that he esteemed the school teachers the most of all. Could somebody read that for us, please?
The Hasidic school teachers are the true luminaries of the Jewish home. They are the Avrahams of their generations, who spread godliness to the Jewish home. Rabbi Dov Ber of Lubavitch would show greater consideration to the school teachers than to the rabbis, and would say it is the school teachers who make Jews receptive to godliness.
So, there's a teacher in the secular community who says, teach like your hair's on fire. I'm saying teach like the olam depends on it. It's we're with children in schools for so much time, we are making indelible imprints on them daily. And it is wonderful to teach them what it is that we're teaching them, but how we teach them, the values we teach, are so important. The culture we create are so important. And even in a community that values the Torah as highly as this one does, and even given the gift of the Torah, which guides so much of the work that happens in our schools, we have such an important role to play as leaders in how we shape the experience of our students so that they go out and lead the lives that we really want them to lead, and so that we're maximally proud of what they are, who they are, what they represent, and where they're from. We make the weather in our schools. There are lots of specific tools that we can use. Some of them I've shared with you today. Most of them are going to come from your collective work in sorting through these issues and others, and in sharing with each other the specific lessons, activities, rituals, systems, changes that are going to cause your schools to go from being good to great in every way. Thanks for making time with me today. It's a privilege to be with you all, and I wish you all a very good Shabbos. Thank you very much.